It is very important that your writing needs to show good development, unity, and cohesion, in addition to being organized and accurate. Even if you use perfect grammar and punctuation when you write, you will only be able to come up with an average or even poor writing if you don't know how to use the sentences properly to get your point across. In this lesson, we focus on how to achieve development, unity, and cohesion in your body paragraphs. We talk about a well-developed writing when your ideas are explained in an adequate detail. You need to show that you have thought about the topic and that you have something meaningful to say. Paragraphs that lack development often sound too general or are redundant. Thus, your reader soon loses interest, no matter how interesting the information contained in the paragraph might be. Now, let's have a look at this example paragraph. Many students who study and work have to balance their schedules carefully. They have to make time for a lot of things because they have a lot of things to do. They are really busy with all of these things. There are lots of tasks that they need to finish on time. It can be very difficult for students to make time for all of their obligations. It's obvious that the paragraph is not developed well because the ideas are repeated and there are no solid examples, details, or reasons in the supporting sentences to support the topic sentence. The writer is not specific about important details, so we don't really get much information about the topic. Now, let's see the revised paragraph. Many students who study and work have to balance their schedules carefully. They have to make time to go to class, go to work, and also complete their homework. If they don't plan their time carefully, they may not be able to meet these obligations, and then they will face serious consequences. They may lose money by not making time for work, or they may get bad grades in their classes by not having time to study. After these obligations are met, there are other activities many students enjoy, like spending time with friends, doing hobbies, or dating. They will not have time for these extra activities without balancing their schedules first. It can be very difficult for students to make time for all of their obligations, but it is essential to their success and well-being. In the first example paragraph, the writer stopped too soon, thus it has poor development. The writer said that students need to balance their schedules carefully because they are busy, but didn't give any examples or relevant details to support this sentence. Although the revised body paragraph has better development because it states that students need to balance their schedules carefully because they are busy, and it didn't stop too soon. It lists several examples why students are busy and why they should care about their time management, consequences that can happen if they don't manage their time. In order to find out whether your paragraph lacks development, you can add or revise supporting sentences. Supporting sentences can give examples, explanations, details, descriptions, facts, reasons, and so on. Which types of supporting sentences you use will depend on your topic. You can start revising your paragraph by asking questions about the topic sentence or the other supporting sentences. Questions, for example, like why, like what, and how. We can ask the following questions to revise the example paragraph. Students are busy. Why are students busy? Because they have many obligations. What obligations? School, work, homework. Why should they fulfill all of these obligations? So they don't face serious consequences. Like what? losing money, or getting bad grades? The answers to these questions can give you ideas to include that will help you develop your paragraph.